Want your crochet to look like knitting? This is the waistcoat stitch, and it creates a really sturdy knit-like texture that's perfect for projects like baskets and bags. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to crochet the waistcoat stitch step by step so you can get clean, even stitches every time. Once you learn it, you can use this stitch to make projects like the crochet whip basket I have here on the channel. Let's jump right in. What you'll need for this tutorial is just some yarn and then a matching crochet hook that will go with this yarn. I'm using Knit Pal Cotton Bliss. This is some leftover that I have from another project I worked on. And I'm using an I or a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. The waistcoat stitch looks best when it's worked in the round. So we're just going to be doing a practice stitch here. So we're just going to chain a chain long enough to be able to put it into a round. And this is not a project, so I'm not, going for a beautiful round bag or anything like that. This is just stitch practice. I'm not counting my stitches, but I'm just going to go until I can make this comfortably be something that's round. I think that's probably enough. Yeah, it's just a small circle. The first row, I am going to just loosely single crochet in each chain across. The waistcoat stitch also works best when you do your stitches as loose as you, I shouldn't say as loose as you can, but loosely. You can kind of see how that is. I'm not pulling anything tight, but it's not so loose that it looks weird and gappy. You just need to be able to have room to get into the stitches in a unique way, because the waistcoat stitch is worked between the V's of the single crochet. So I'm going to finish going across in all of these chains, and then I'll come back to show you the next step. All right, I'm all the way across. So what I'm going to do is make sure that this isn't twisted, and I'm going to come around to make a circle with this. And I'm just going to attach to the first stitch with a slip stitch, just to make this go in the round. Now we're going to get into the meat of the waistcoat stitch. I'm going to move this very close so that you can see it easily. So I'm going to chain one. And then if you look, we would normally go into a stitch right here. But we're going to look where the single crochet actually is, and you can see that there's a V right here. I'm going to put my hook in between that V, and then I'm just going to single crochet from there. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through both loops. And you can already see how this makes like a knitted V stitch. So we're going to go to the next single crochet and look for where that V is, and just go in between the V, and then just do a regular single crochet from there. And I'm going on the loose side for my stitches. Like I said, it's not so loose that it's gappy or anything, but I'm not pulling anything tight, because otherwise it gets really hard to go in between these stitches. So you can probably see right here, it's where the V is. Go between the V, and then just do a regular single crochet from there, loosely. I'll do two more with you. One more in between the V of the next single crochet, and then you just do a regular single crochet from there. And you can keep going and practicing this for as long as you want to make it. This is just practice right here, but this is a great stitch to put into a project, and I would love to know what project you decide to put it into. That's the waistcoat stitch. Once you get the rhythm of it, this stitch is great for projects that need a little more structure, like baskets and bags. If you'd like to see it used in a full project, I have a crochet whip basket tutorial here on my channel where we use this stitch from start to finish. I'll link that for you so you can make the basket next. Thanks so much for crocheting with me, and I'll see you in the next video.